Hedlines TV, good evening and welcome. The latest news is headlines. Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu offered to quit on Wednesday following 2 train accidents in 5 days. US lawmakers welcome Trump's plan to put pressure on Pakistan. Swine flu kills 1,094 in India in 8 months. Stalker chops off girl's hand in a busy UP market. The news in detail. Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu offered to quit on Wednesday following 2 train accidents in 5 days. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's pointed response that he should wait while not rejecting the resignation set off intense speculation over a cabinet reshuffle that could be a major exercise ahead of the 2019 polls. The train accident at Katauli in western UP on August 19 that killed 23 people was followed by revelations of appalling negligence by railway staff. On Wednesday, 74 people were injured when 12 coaches of the Azamgarh-Delhi Kaifiyat Express derailed in UP's Auraria district after hitting a dumper. The 2 accidents have already claimed 1 high-profile scalp. Railway Board Chairman A.K. Mittal stepped down following a nudge from the government. He has been replaced with Ashwani Lohani, Chairman and Managing Director of Air India, who is originally from the Indian Railway Mechanical Engineering Department. Modi's response takes on significance as Prabhu was inducted into the government when he was not even a member of BJP, let alone Parliament, and given charge of railways, a priority area for the Prime Minister who cherishes his links with the railways from the days when he hawked tea on a platform and when he was an itinerant RSS Pracharak. The PM's non-committal response to Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu's offer to quit was grist for simmering speculation about a shake-up of the Union Cabinet being round the corner to fill up crucial vacancies, punish non-performers and reward allies, both new ones as well as potential ones like AIADMK. The 2 accidents provided a fresh handle to the opposition which was already gunning for Prabhu. Though the number of accidents during Prabhu's tenure declined, mishaps at regular intervals attracted the charge that he was not able to enforce accountability in railway brass and its feuding branches. As Railway Minister, Prabhu did a lot in terms of managing long-term finance, focusing on hygiene and passenger amenities and preparing a blueprint for upgrade of platforms and stations. Prabhu, sources said, could not handle the stubborn railway bureaucracy and get a fix on festering issues like the feuding between electric and loco units. He viewed his role as a minister as only to frame broader policies and managing finances for the transporter and delegated all administrative powers to the Railway Board and zonal railways. But Prabhu was seen by the railway bureaucracy as someone who wanted to abdicate responsibility by not engaging himself in the rough and tumble of running trains. An influential group of US lawmakers have welcomed the new South Asia strategy unveiled by President Donald Trump, which hold Pakistan accountable for its actions and continued presence of terrorist safe havens. Even as he welcomed the new Afghan and South Asia policy of Trump, Senator Steve Chabot still has doubts if Pakistan will act in a manner that satisfies the US. President Trump stated that other countries in the region are key to our success in Afghanistan, Pakistan and India in particular, and he's right. However, I have a high degree of skepticism that we'll have much success in getting their cooperation, particularly Pakistan. I hope I'm wrong, the Republican senator from Ohio said. Overall, I think our president has come up with a very credible plan for pulling victory out of jaws of defeat in Afghanistan, he said. I guess it's pretty obvious that I think President Trump's new strategy is the right way to go. However, 3 caveats. President Trump said a new policy is killing terrorists, not nation building, he said. And there is no question that the term nation building is one that has nowadays fallen into a category that is easily and almost universally disparaged. But the reality is that some elements of nation building are likely to be a part of the Trump plan in Afghanistan, even if we don't call them that, he added. However, Democratic Senator Patrick Leahy was critical of the Trump's plan. After blaming his predecessors and calling for an immediate withdrawal from Afghanistan during the campaign, President Trump has swung 180 degrees, Leahy said. His solution to a 16-year war involving hundreds of thousands of American troops, many of whom have served multiple tours, is send more troops and abandon the Obama administration's focus on developing a partner in the Afghan government capable of ensuring their own security. This is not a strategy, he said. The president can call it a plan to defeat terrorism, which has been the goal since 9/11. But the reality is that it is an open-ended plan devoid of details, without a credible explanation of how he intends to do so, over what period of time and at what cost, and what his plan is if Pakistan continues to play both sides, Leahy said. The number of deaths caused by swine flu in the country has touched 1,094. Of them, 342 people have died due to viral illness in the past 3 weeks. The latest data on swine flu released by the Union Health Ministry on Wednesday reveals that Maharashtra and Gujarat are worst affected by the viral influenza, with 437 and 269 deaths respectively. States like Rajasthan, Kerala and Delhi have also reported a high incidence of the disease. The H1N1 strain in circulation this year is different from that in previous years, Dr. A.C. Dhariwal, director of NCDC, told. The virus in circulation this year is of the Michigan strain. Earlier, it was mostly the Californian strain, Dhariwal said. He said the new strain could be a reason for the increased incidence and mortality, but it is yet to be proved scientifically. The AIIMS and Pune's National Institute of Virology said the same thing. Jagdish Prasad, Director General of Health Services, said middle-aged persons and those with comorbidities such as diabetes, asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or cancer are vulnerable to death due to swine flu. They should take extra precautions, he added. Data on swine flu cases and deaths released by the government shows September and October are peak months for transmission of the viral influenza. Dr. Dhariwal said accurate reporting of notifiable diseases is necessary to alert the local population about necessary precautions and for the state authorities to prepare action plan to tackle extra rush of patients in hospitals. In Delhi, government data shows 5 people died of the viral illness and 1,719 people had been affected as on August 20th. Released on bail, Mailgun blast accused Lieutenant Colonel Shrikant Purohit said on Wednesday that his discipline as an army man helped him cope with his almost 9-year incarceration. Purohit would exercise, read, maintain a diary and keep to himself. He was allowed to do strength training in jail on medical grounds. He has an implant in his right knee, an operation that he had to undergo after an accident during a posting in a sensitive area. Purohit said a lot of reading and writing was also what kept him focused. I had 4 sessions of reading, he said. The first in the morning would be professional reading from military press. The second would be lighter reading about nature, ornithology, about jungles and wildlife. Purohit said he was a keen ornithophile. The third session later in the day would be biographies of military leaders and books on philosophy. The biographies that he was reading at present was one of General Slim, a decorated British commando. He never had his 2 sons visit him in jail. After his release, his first stop was his command in Kolaba, Mumbai, before he headed to his family. A 15-year-old girl was chased by a stalker through a busy market in UP's Lakhimpur Kheri on Wednesday, pinned to the ground and then attacked with a sword till one of her hands was severed. The assailant, identified as a man named Vinod Chaurasia, had all but hacked off her other hand as well, but was overpowered by the crowd of 200 to 300 that had gathered at the site. He was subsequently handed over to police. The victim, a class 9 student who remains hospitalized in a critical condition, had reportedly been fending off Chaurasia's advances for a while. When she reached the milling market area of Fatehpur Saidri around 3 p.m., Chaurasia, who works at a welding shop nearby, spotted her, but she rebuffed him again. Angry, Chaurasia grabbed a sword he kept at the shop and charged at her. One of her hands fell off while the man kept striking at her other hand, even as people overpowered him and rescued the girl from certain death. Eyewitness Akhilesh Rastogi told. The girl was first taken to the district hospital but referred to Lucknow as her condition deteriorated. A doctor at the Kheri district hospital said she had lost a lot of blood and she was critical. That's why she was sent to Lucknow for treatment. Kerry Superintendent of Police S. Chinnappa said, "Our priority is the health of the girl who is in a serious condition. Once the condition improves, we will record her statement, following which the motive of the attack can be clearly ascertained." The SP's statement came even as police said the accused had been harassing the girl for the past many days and she had even complained about it to her parents. Of late, UP has seen some particularly ghastly attacks on women. On August 10, two sisters, Gulshan, 19, and Fiza, 16, were set ablaze by two stalkers when they were asleep at home in Bareilly. Both girls died. The two stalkers were arrested. On August 8, 17-year-old Ragini Dubey was stabbed to death by goons in Balia as she was going to school on a bicycle. Planning to move to a property in the interior parts of the city that promises to have abundant groundwater? Check the quality of water before deciding, as some of these neighborhoods are reporting saline water ingression. The development came as a revelation for hydrogeologists who were informed by residents trying to tap into deeper aquifers. Hydrogeologists are alarmed since these areas have never recorded salinity in the past. Areas like Nungambakam, Amjikarai, Ashoknagar and Rangarajapuram in Kodambakkam are now getting saline water from deeper bore wells. These areas are roughly 10 km from the sea. Resident and President of the Federation of Kodambakkam and Mambalam Residents Associations, R. Govindaraj, said, "We have seen groundwater changing color earlier, but this is the first time residents are reporting salinity as they dig deeper after water levels dropped this year." Another resident of the locality who drilled bore wells said he was getting saline water at about 190 feet. Hydrogeologist J. Saravanan said, "Salinity levels in groundwater shocking as it was more than twice than that of permissible drinking water standards. This is an alarming situation because usually greater depth means good water. Now we are tapping the deepest aquifers and the quality is poor," he said, adding that pockets in Amjikarai and Nungambakam were getting salty water as bore wells drilled deeper recently. But we do not know whether this is due to some sort of intrusion or over-extraction. While the only reason is saline ingression, it needs to be established whether any intrusion has taken place, he added. In Chennai, after a relatively hot day, the city received brief showers in many parts on Wednesday. Weathermen said the city is likely to remain wet for the next few days. Compared to Tuesday, the daytime temperature rose by about 4 Celsius to 36.1 Celsius on Wednesday. Although there was no rainfall on Wednesday evening, the cloud cover helped bring the temperature down by a few degrees around 4 p.m. The Met has forecast fairly widespread rainfall across Tamil Nadu for Thursday. The Met predicted partly cloudy skies during forenoon and generally cloudy thereafter. Rain or thunder showers is likely to occur in some areas of the city during evening or night. Maximum and minimum temperature is likely to be around 36 Celsius and 27 Celsius respectively. Intensity of rainfall across the southern peninsula reduced on Wednesday. Districts in Kerala and Tamil Nadu received only a maximum of 3 cm rainfall. Parts of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana recorded 7 cm rainfall, while Karnataka recorded 6 cm rainfall in one district. Only 7 of the 32 Tamil Nadu districts recorded rainfall on Wednesday, with Vellore district receiving the most rainfall. Since June, Chennai has recorded 38 cm rainfall at Nungambakam, 10 cm above normal, and 47 cm rainfall at Meenambakam, 16 cm above normal. And that's all for this news. To watch more, please do subscribe Hedlines TV. Thank you.